Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Burger Week in Harlan is set to kick off today, and Martin County hosted the 11th annual Alleyway Benefit Gospel Concert Car Show and Auction during the weekend.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Brandon Robinson. It is Monday, August the 21st, and we welcome you into Mountain News This Morning along with us. It's the start to a new week, and a lot of kids going back and forth to school today. More classes potentially going into session today. I think the next ones are next week. Let's take a look at that forecast this morning, starting with our 6-camera box set there, and you can see some fog over WYMT here in Hazard. Kind of see it from the camera there on Buffalo Mountain down in the valley, but everybody else is just mild and muggy out there this morning. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. And as you start out the door, and no, it's not an oldie station on the radio, 61 there in Clintwood this morning, 70 Pikeville, Somerset as well, Moorhead, 71 Ashland, 73 Monticello, upper 60s basically through parts of the Cumberland Valley all the way up into the Big Sandy, also 72 at the National Weather Service office at Jackson. Right here is our problem though this morning. We're already seeing those dew points in the early morning hours in the upper 60s, close to 70. So it is soup out there. So you're going to feel that air you can wear as soon as you walk out the door. So just be ready for that. Out the door forecast, get ready for the heat. We talked about it all weekend. It is here at 93 this afternoon. The Triple H threat in full effect. Hazy, hot, and humid conditions as we head to the daytime hours. Now let's check some news headlines this morning. Harlan Burger Week is set to kick off today after a successful dessert week back in the spring. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more on why some folks are excited to participate.
It's an exciting time as Harlan's Burger Week kicks off on Monday. Harlan Tourist and Convention Commission Executive Director Brandon Pennington says this is a great way to bring people to the city in hopes of visiting other attractions they have to offer.
When people come in to try the burgers during Burger Week, we hope that they take time to come and visit downtown as well, to go out to our different shops, our restaurants, of course, visit our attractions. You know, we do have the highest, fastest, longest zip line in Kentucky. We have an off-road park.
He says he hopes this goes well so they can grow this week-long event in the future.
My hopes for Burger Week is that not only do we have a great turnout for it, that we give out all the passports, all the t-shirts, of course, given out, but I hope that it gives people the opportunity to come down, they have a really good time, and the event continues to grow, that we get more restaurants involved in it.
One of the restaurants participating is the Harlan County Beer Company. Manager Heather Hughes says while Dessert Week was exciting, she is looking forward to Burger Week.
We're really excited about Burger Week. We participated in Dessert Week, and that was fun, and it was great with the community, bring everyone out. So Burger Week's going to be interesting.
In the meantime, Pennington says to stop by the Harlan Center, pick up your Burger Week passport, and enjoy all they have to offer. In Harlan, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Sounds like a fun event. There are a total of 9 restaurants and stores participating. The winner will receive a burger trophy from Harlan Tourism. For more on who is taking part, check out WYMT.com for more information. Natural Bridge State Park in Powell County is not just for hiking and outdoor activities. Yesterday was the second day of the Artisan Festival. More than 40 vendors were set up offering food and fun. Several local musicians played some tunes there too. Ethan Moore, general manager of WSKV Radio in Stanton, said the festival has been able to relocate post-COVID and there's been an increase in vendors wanting to participate.
Given an opportunity for this particular festival to recreate itself. We actually used to have kind of a different venue within the park, and then after COVID restriction landed, that actually caused us to have to look outside of the park because of the COVID restrictions. So we landed here at Natural Bridge Campground, I guess 2 years ago.
The festival continues today from 10 until 7 at Natural Bridge Campground in Slade. Officials with the Henry Clay Memorial Foundation say they are revising their mission to acknowledge Clay's legacy from many perspectives, including the institution of slavery. Saturday, the foundation held a Black History at Ashland event. They say that even though it can be difficult, they want to make sure Black history is shared. A team within the Fayette County Clerk's Office has been working to digitize records of enslaved people in the county dating back to the 1700s. Rodney Palau with the Slave Dwelling Project gave insight on what it was like to run the Henry Clay estate. He says when people visit, they need to understand the history behind the beauty.
If you don't know your past, it's hard to get to your destiny of your future.
The event also featured genealogy and historical research assistants helping some visitors find enslaved ancestors using those digitized records. Saturday was also the 5th annual Day of Dignity event in Lexington. Share Kentucky partnered with Islamic Relief USA to hold the event, providing services to those who are either homeless or from low-income households. They wanted to help those in attendance gain access to the resources available in order to guide them toward a path of self-sufficiency.
Everybody deserves the services that were offered here. It should be something that everybody just rightfully gets. And so us in the city and all these volunteers here, we have hundreds of volunteers that just gave up their time today to be here because we all agree that we need to uplift our communities and give back in whatever way that we can.
Attendees had access to multiple different services such as school supply kits, hot meals, produce, job services, free health screenings, and even haircuts. The 11th annual Alleyway Benefit Gospel Concert, Car Show, and Auction took place Saturday at the Warfield Community Park in Martin County. Rick Alley, who started the event, says he did not do it for attention, but to make a difference in someone's life. The event featured something for everyone, including gospel music and food. People were also able to buy chances on a Blackstone grill, with proceeds going to help those in need in the community.
Great people that's come out and help support this. Every year the singers come, they help out. And the best thing about it, the singers coming from far and wide and don't ask them not one dime. They come because they love what I'm doing.
Alley also says he does this for the people and never expects anything in return. He plans to host the event again next year. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, a group of local veterans were honored with a Quilt of Valor for the service they provided, and the thermostat is on the way up. I'll have those steamy details in about 3 minutes.